I don't know these cards. I gotta learn more about it. But when I read it, I said I can act.
I can act.
Yeah.
Connect.
I should be
Connect.
Dumbledore.
Connect. My dad goes, maybe you could play Dumbledore. I was like, what? Dad, firstly, you have no Hollywood connects, so I'm not going to play Dumbledore. Also, my impression of John Voight, it's good, but no one wants me to
Not
do
John
it.
Voight.
Yeah, John
Lithgow.
Lithgow.
I will say, though, Colton, you are very similar personality-wise to Dumbledore.
To John Lithgow.
No, to Dumbledore, the character.
Why are you saying that?
Because I think Dumbledore was like a loose cannon, you know? Dumbledore was a wild
it's online.
one.
People are now like Dumbledore is evil because they.
No, what?
Oh, that's like a huge thing that people talk about on TikTok.
What?
I've
I
never
don't
heard
agree.
that. I heard
Yeah.
that he was gay, and I heard that he was a wild card,
Well,
and that
no,
he was a
people-
bit theatric.
Yeah, well,
and that's-
sometimes I do have sex with other wizards.
Well, people say that.
He's not James Cagney.
Dude, that sounds that's the perfect John Lithgow.
Okay.
I've been working on it, and I go, that is John Lithgow.
Listen here, say.
Well, yeah, I put it in my butt.
Wait, so why is Dumbledore evil?
Because
Because some bitch on TikTok said so?
a lot of people hate Dumbledore. The younger generation all hates Dumbledore.
Why?
You guys aren't tapped into young culture, and it's totally fine. But let me explain it to you.
But that sounds like a good thing to me.
No, Dumbledore has Riz.
Yo.
Yeah, they're just upset that like he basically is like aware from the moment Harry's born that he is going to die, and he like raises him like they say in the movie like a pig for slaughter. Like he's like they all think that like when
Yeah, but every man in Colton's family has done that. They're all military men that are like, my sons will be military men. And is that really that different?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, he's not saying that I'm not Dumbledore. He's saying Dumbledore's evil.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, fathers look at their sons back in the for millions of years, not millions, but like thousands of years. That are like, oh, they're gonna die in a war.
But that's I guess it's different because he is going to die.
But he
Instead
he
of, like,
can't do anything
protecting-
about it.
Yeah, he could have protected Harry. I guess I'm just like telling you what I'm saying.
I don't want to
If you
hear
think
these
about it,
18-year-old philosophers.
And also like he does. If you think about it, everything he does is to get him to a point to die.
that's what my dad does.
He basically trains him to die.
Yes, and he does it well. That's why
well,
he does.
if he did have the foresight that he was going to die, then he
did.
also had the foresight that he was going to come back.
No, not necessarily.
No.
But here's the thing. I
Wait,
mean,
why? He has foresight, doesn't he?
he does, but I don't think that he knew that Harry.
No, he
would
knew
be able
Harry had to
come
die
back.
because the only way to kill Voldemort was to kill Harry because he knew that Harry had a Horcrux in him. So instead of saying to Harry, like, hey, you have a Horcrux in you and maybe let's figure out a different way to get rid of it, he set him up to be in a place to be in front of Voldemort at the right time, to be killed at the right time so that Harry could die and then they could kill Voldemort.
I don't think he knew about the Horcruxes.
He did.
He
Until
did.
after.
No. We didn't know about the Horcruxes until the second to last movie, but Dumbledore knew about the Horcrux the entire time. That's why people say Dumbledore's a bad guy.
Why did
I disagree because I go like, well, this is the story of this is the story.
I mean, I don't want to be the guy that brings up religion, but it's very similar to Christianity.
Yeah, everything is.
But like
Yeah.
Dumbledore's
Everything
God.
is secretly Christian.
Yeah.
I mean, even Christianity was secretly Egyptian, so it's like, okay.
But like, yeah, just like God
Ignore
getting
that.
ready
What?
for his son to die. I don't know. I just don't see that as like a bad move. Everyone has to have a
I guess,
mission
yeah,
in life.
what's the other question? It's like what you hide Harry away. Like, I mean, I don't know.
That's cowardly. I would want Harry to live with the most courage and bravery possible. And in order to do that, he would have to live out his destiny.
I'm not agreeing with them. I'm just telling you what they say. But people hate Dumbledore.
I love Dumbledore.
I love Dumbledore too. He's fun.
He had to make some hard choices, and you know what? If you would have made the same choice, or you would have let Voldemort live.
Can I make a hot take? I don't know why. And explain it to me if you know.
Probably.
Why the fuck is Ron's family so fucking poor?
I don't understand that either.
His
because
dad works at the Ministry of Magic. They
What?
know they're all wizards. They know, like what are they really like spending money on? Nothing. Just
They have a
food.
lot of kids.
No, but the kids are already half out by the time. Like Ron's brother, 2 or 3 brothers are already out of the house by the time he goes to Hogwarts, right?
I think
Yeah,
they
but
just
like
They don't
have
spend money all year because the kids are at boarding school.
Yeah, but I mean, but one person having a government job, like put it in America, but like if one person has a job at the government, maybe they make like.
Yeah, but they don't have magic. They can fix anything in the house with
Yeah, but
magic.
you can't make Yeah, I guess
What's
you're
something that
right.
would like cause me to spend money? Oh, my car broke down. Not anymore.
The only things I remember them buying is like books, and they were just like, "Oh, these books are gonna be so expensive." And then the wand, school
These are
supplies.
one-time purchases. This is not going to destitute a family.
I guess you're right. I'm like, where is their money going?
They're lazy, dude. I think that they're just
They're
lazy.
not lazy.
They're lazy.
They're literally the mom's working her ass off. She's
No,
always like,
the mom's making it look like she's working her ass
She
off.
is
You've never actually
frazzled.
seen her do anything.
You're right, because
She doesn't have kids all year.
and also
They live an empty nester lifestyle.
That is
the
true.
cleaning is all
Why is
magic
she so
too.
yes? Why is she so frazzled?
I'd be scared if my children had magic. Didn't know how to use it correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't.
Like, does that make any fucking sense?
Also,
It would totally
when-
suck to be anyone other than Harry, Ron, or Hermione. Could you imagine being like at Hogwarts?
I don't want to be Ron either.
At least he's in on the action.
I saw a very funny tweet where it's like, if you're in Gryffindor and you notice Harry's out at night and you're like, this could go well for us or this could go very wrong for us. Like 100 points Gryffindor.
Yeah. You always forget about the point system.
The point system.
It didn't matter. It's
Yeah,
so stupid. It's
it
like a
wa-
pizza party at the end of the year.
Well, Gryffindor wins, I guess.
Yeah.
At the end of every year. Also, it's crazy that anybody else is like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna win." He's like, "He just stopped a fucking like." What did you do? I did well in potions class. I got 5 points. 5 points? You just defeated the Dark Lord, man.
Yeah. Also, and listen, maybe I'm being a little nitpicky here, but like, why was there like never any sexual tension in the book? All these kids are like living together. They don't like go out and try to have a beer or like touch each
There
other
was
at
the
all.
only sexual tension
It was
I
like, ooh, I
remember.
want a kiss from Claire de
was-
Fleur or whatever her name is.
that one is when they all were like, "Oh fuck, new students," and I remember being like, "Yeah, new students." Is
Well, if
hot."
you think about it, when we first meet them, aren't they 12?
Yeah.
And then like
When did you start beating off?
I don't really remember. Everything's like a dark haze.
It was
8th grade for
before
me.
then.
8th grade was like probably
I think 8th grade probably.
13 or 14.
Yeah, I'm talking 6th grade for sure.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Earlier,
Yeah.
fucking for sure. But I don't. Just because the kids are doing it at that age doesn't mean any adult wants to hear about them doing it at that age.
Yeah, that's true. No one wants to be like, oh, Hermione's touching her pussy. Nobody wants that.
Yeah,
thing.
that would
I
be a
mean,
very
listen,
different
there's
book.
quite a big audience
Yeah.
for that. I promise you. You know how much fan fiction is written about Harry Potter?
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
Here to drag out horse.
No,